Hello, my fellow programmers. Welcome back once more to this drives course. So today, we're going to be showing you a real application for a machine that we developed in our offices. So as many of you know, we have a machinery developing company. And for you guys to see the importance of this specialty, we need to look into all this. Now, this machine is trying to run continuous cuts on a conveyor belt. So we had the task, or we took the task of building a functional machine that is not excessively expensive, because we can do this many ways. Remember that programming is for many things. We can add a system control. But if you guys already know about different specialty items, then you'll know which specialty item is the one that is best for you guys. In this case, we wanted to add your drives functionality. Why drives? Because they're much cheaper, and we wanted to combine our mechanical part with the automation part. So therefore, the project was decreased in costs, and also we had the opportunity of becoming more competitive. So finally, we won our project and we built it based on functionality. Now, what is this about? It has two induction motors, which we already saw in our course. And this, related to our motor, helps us in our conveyor belts because it has a transmission. This other motor works to control our blades. So this movement, this motion, assigns the chicken cutting movement. So this is what the customer wanted to use on the cutting part to cut it up in squares. So therefore, the plastic trays need to turn until they take the shape of the chicken cubes. So we're going to move on to our next scene. All right, guys, what do we have here? We have our cabinet in stainless steel because this is a food-grade company, consumer product goods. So we have our very famous drives here. Now, I had previously told you guys that a drive can control two different motors. However, I would not recommend this. I would rather this be independent. Okay? So don't get into a big problem. So for us to feed our drives, they're powered on, and this is the only control part. We do not have any PLCs. We don't have any servo drives. These are only drives themselves. They're more economical. These are Invertech. It's an English company, okay? Or at least from the UK. So therefore, this proves our theory. We can use, according to our methodology that we've learned, we can use any drive brand. In this case, we are using this type of drive, which is a category for the feed part, or for the input part. This is already configured, it's already set up. It has its cabling, its ground, and we're only going to show how the external system works for digital inputs. So we're going to move on to our next part. Now, what do we have here? We have our control panel, but this is used to control our induction motors, which basically are controlled by the same drive. So this button is for startup, this one is for stop, and this one is the most important one because this is for our safety. This is the emergency stop. Now they're all connected to the input for our drives. So if I wish to control both drives at the same time, what I did was to connect this same input to both of the inputs for our drives, which means that this is a parallel connection. Okay, so this is only if we wish to control through one only button, two or more drives. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to detach our mushroom emergency stop button. And then we're going to start our system, but I'd like you guys to notice something very important, something that we had already seen in the course. Only by pressing once, it should enclave. I should not leave it pressed or else it's going to be a jog. I don't need a jog. It's a regular startup. And with this other button, we can stop all of the system. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. It's a constant speed, guys. Now, through our button, we can control our path for our conveyor belt, upper and lower. And the other motor, what it does is it controls the cutters, the blades. Now, don't think that it's going to stay like that. We have a security system for this. We have an additional safety guard installed. But for practical issues, we remove them so that you know how this works. So if you already have in mind how to run an application for drives, please leave it in the comments and tell me what it's all about, or what do you have in mind to run a personal project, whether it's for your plant or for any other practice, an internal practice like a student. Okay? I hope you enjoyed this course. And this is what I've been saying. This is the cherry on top. This is what we get paid for. So go ahead, guys. Ask any questions you wish. And this is, in reality, a real machine application. Big hug, guys. And I'll see you guys in our next video.